Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. I am Marusu and today we're playing as Leon. We want to get into our airship and our next destination is the Jade passageway to Hell. But there's a couple of things that we need to take care of. First, first off is we want to head on over to this eastern desert over here, as there's two new enemies on the world map that we want to get. We cannot land. Oh, we can land in the. Okay, so we can land in the forest in this game. That's cool. Um, Here's one of the new enemies, a scissor jaw. Not much to say about it. It's a stronger form of the antlion. Use osmos on him. Get his MP up a little bit. Forgot to mention, Leon. He is essentially the Dark Knight class. There's not many Dark Knight classes throughout this Final Fantasy franchise, with the exception of games where you can change your class to Dark Knight. Off the top of my head, there's only really one character in Final Fantasy that is specifically a Dark Knight class. And so asking you who your favorite Dark Knight class is well, there's only like one. But I can ask you if you like using Dark Knight class in any of the Final Fantasy games, if you prefer. Now I forgot to change his weapons. I'm gonna give him a Sunblade, and okay, he has the best axe, diamond gloves. Yeah, he is gonna be. Yeah, I might as well give you that. That's a lot better. He's gonna be my new tank. Does sword and axes. And he's pretty strong. His stats over here. Yeah, 53 strength. He's not nearly as strong as Ricard is, but he has the potential of using black magic. He starts off with a pretty decent black magic stat, the intellect. Um, being a Dark Knight. His stamina is it's par for the course. It's the same as Maria's. And his agility is absolutely abysmal in comparison to everyone else's. So he's decent. He is by far your weakest character when he starts out. He has low HP, low MP, low strength, low spirit. His starting intellect is pretty decent, as it is better than Furion and Guy's, but his magic stat is also the highest. So he could essentially be a very good black magic user if you want to go that route. The choice is really all up to you. I personally don't like turning my physical fighters into black magic users. The reason I turn Marie into a black magic user is because black magic is still really good in this game. I mean, it's good in every game. There's not a single Final Fantasy game where black magic is not absolutely broken. Whoops. And b- uh, but I want to put it on a character that's going to be in the back row anyway because of their weapon. Hence, put it on Maria because she is going to be using the bow, which I've already established. I really like the bow, so she doesn't need to use her magic when she's going up against something that is if she's going up against something. Sorry, I was turning down my music a little bit. Uh, if she's going up against something that has high magical resistances or anything like that, she does still have her bow as an option. Now, this is another new enemy. It's a sandworm. It's a stronger variant, an upgraded form of the worm that we saw inside Leviathan. These worms might eat you. I don't know when the worms in Final Fantasy started eating your characters to get them out of the battle, but they're really not difficult to take out. Those are the two new enemies here. That's all we came over here for, is for those two new enemies. All right. That's Bash. That's not where we want to go. We want to go this way. All right. Next, we want to head on over to Diced. And we want to talk to the mother. Ricard's gone too, then. He was a noble dragoon. I'm sure he was pleased that he could die in the name of honor. You want to ask her about dragoons? I think we'll leave Dice behind and find a new place to live. There are too many painful memories within these halls, these walls. Oh, I meant to thank you for saving the wyvern's egg and for giving me the chance to see Ricard one last time. That's why I want you to have this. It was the most treasured possession of the dragoons of Dice, Excalibur. With Ricard gone, you should be the ones to wield this sword. You obtained Excalibur, the best sword in the game. Which is weird that the Dragoons use this because the Dragoons are primarily spear users throughout the entirety of the series. So it's weird that they had Excalibur, but eh. Excalibur is one of the best weapons in the game. It's effective against many types of enemies. It has low magic interference, incredible stats. It even increases your evasion, but Furion's evasion is already maxed out, and his accuracy. So, insanely powerful weapon. No, no. I just took off the, I don't even remember what I just took off. Oh, whatever it was, yeah. Okay. And that is that. So now we want to head on down to the portal to hell. Don't know how this world is still standing. I mean, we have warships bombing everyone. We have giant cyclones ripping apart cities, portals to hell opening up, giant sea serpents swallowing up ships. Like, how is anyone able to survive in this city, in this world? All right, before going in, save your game, and I'm gonna try to find an enemy. All right, try to find the enemy. Yeah, they just run around here until you find it. This is a pit fiend. That's not what I'm looking for. They are, but they are a new enemy. I was supposed to find them in the Jade Passage. They're an upgraded version of the Imps. Again, they use magic. Again, they are a pain in my butt. So I'm gonna hit them all with flare. Flare's starting to do some damage now. His intellect went up. Nice, that's more damage. Alright, so that was not the enemy I was looking for. Because I can find that enemy inside the thing. Here's a mega parasite. An upgraded form of the uh I cannot remember these enemies' names. Did I already see the mega parasite? No, I'm supposed to find this in the Jade Passage as well. So this is saving me on finding enemies in the Jade Passage. The enemy that I'm looking for doesn't appear in the Jade Passage, and this is the only location I can find them. So I'm going to be running into enemies that are in the Jade Passage here as well. I'm going to have her use Drain. But it's an upgraded form of the other parasite. I'm blanking on their names, but you should know what I'm talking about. Um, their attack can steal MP. Also not hard to take out. But that enemy's also in the Jade Passage, but also not what I'm looking for. Here's a great Marlboro. Another enemy that is in the Jade Palace, the Jade Passage. It's an upgraded form of the Marlboro and the Marlboro Terra. Also not what I'm looking for, but it is making it easier for me to not have to find these enemies inside the Jade Passage. But on the bright side, I was gonna probably find them anyways. Yeah, their physical attacks, it has the same effect as like Bad Breath later on in the series, where it applies multiple status effects, many poison, sleep, stop, silence. Bad Breath has this effect later on in the series, and it's a staple of the Marlboro. So Marlboros still put a bunch of crud on you. That's not fun. Yeah, I know I'm using my magic to heal. I'm going to use a cottage before I go in there. Here's a sandworm again. If I don't find it in the next two fights, I'll cut it out until I do find it. Unless I find another new enemy that should be in the Jade Passage. walk away from it a little bit. Scissor jaws again. Alright, if it's not the next enemy, I'm going to cut out until I find it. Alright, I still haven't found the enemy I'm looking for, but here's a salamander. It's an upgraded form of the basilisk and the ice lizard. And I got ambushed by it, and I am getting hurt. Yeah. Enemies are at this point in the game are, I mean, this is pretty late in the game, so enemies are going to be really hard after the cyclone appears. Everything's going to be very dangerous, so be careful. Right, nice. Awesome. Alright. I'll be back when I find another new enemy. Alright, so I found another new enemy, the Heck Dies, upgraded form of the amoeba. I realize I've been saying the name wrong. It's not amoeba, it's amoeba. Like uh amoeba. It's amoeba. This is the Heck Dies, upgraded form of that. Ah, he has no MP for you to steal. Oh, and they instantly kill you. So there's that. That was something I didn't know about, but it's there. And to bring him back to life. Yay. I'm gonna use a cottage, and I'll meet you back when I find another new enemy. Hey, I finally found it. Now that I've found almost every single enemy that is in the Jade Passage. This is a Killer Mantis, or my bad, a Mantis King. The Killer Mantis, upgraded form of the Killer Mantis. The Killer Mantis is the weaker variety. This is the Mantis King, arguably much harder. Surprisingly, it took me a while to find this thing, considering the fact that it's apparently an 18% spawn rate. And I don't know why it took me so long, but I finally found it. All right, I found it over there by the forest. All right, I'm going, before I go in. You know what? I have 3 more of these. I'm going to use another cottage. Why? Because I have them to spare. Sorry about that. I guess I didn't hit my mute button hard enough, so I didn't mute when I did that. All right, so now we want to go into the Jade Palace. Let's go to hell. And now we are in the Jade Palace. There's a chest over there. There's a chest down there. There's 14 chests here, and apparently a white magic shop. There's 2 great Marlboros. There is still two more enemies in this location I did not see on the outside of it. Plus three monsters in a boxes that are also new enemies. This is one of those new enemies. This is an abyss worm, an upgraded form of the sand worm, and then that worm that was in the Leviathan. It is here. Not too difficult to take out, but probably hurts if they attack me. That wasn't too bad. They take damage every turn as well. Don't know why that is. Maria's HP went up, and Leon's HP went up. Nice. Alright, let's go grab this chest, which is Hellfire. Have three doors as well to go into. Alright. I'm gonna go grab that chest, and I have to take this bottom door. Ambushed. There's Cyclone. Very powerful attack. You know, the Abyss Worm might have been poisoned. It doesn't show status ailments on enemies, so it's hard to tell if they have a status ailment on them or not. Yeah, so like that Malboro just took damage as well. Use salamanders. Grab a diamond mace. The white dragons are also normal encounters here now. Alert 8 is doing some damage now. Probably move her to physical attacks for now. Alright, and now we go down to basement 2. There's a door down there, there's a chest up there, chest to the right, and a chest directly to our right. Alright. Okay. Okay. Gotta go take that top right door, so let's grab all the chests first. And I'm just gonna put her on physical attacks for now. I don't need flare right now. That is 4 enemies. Cyclone. Another Hellfire. 2 Great Marlboros. Another White Dragon. Stop ambushing me. I need Maria to start doing terrain again. Got an Antarctic Wind. And I got an Antarctic Wind. Another Abyss Worm. Gonna use Drain on you. And Drain leveled up. Nice. And monsters! This is Blue Dragon. He's a Thunder Elemental. Whereas the Red Dragon was... Not the Red Dragon. The White Dragon was Ice, and the Green Dragon was Poison. This is a Thunder-based. A Thunder Dragon. Use some Shell. And, use Drain. You shouldn't be too difficult, but listen to that boss music. That means this guy means business. Shell 5. He has a pretty high physical defense. Ouch! Sir, I thought you were going to use magical attacks, not a physical one that pummeled Leon to death. The Blue Dragon's a bit strong. He hits hard, and I'm rethinking my tactic. Protect's not going to protect you. Use Flare. Hopefully he goes... There he goes. Okay, he's done. Yeah, hits hard. Didn't expect him to use a physical attack. I thought he was magical. But he is Thunder Elemental. And for that, I got Cat Claws. That is a dagger. Yay. Alright. Now we want to go this way. That was one of the new enemies in this place. There's still 2 more new enemies out of boxes and 2 more inside of boxes. Hopefully I find them. Alright, now we're in basement 3. The door, there's a lot of doors. Just there. Okay. Yeah. This place is full of doors. Okay. Stop with the cyclone. Nice. What's in this door? Nothing. Okay, Marlboro. Always Leon. Always Leon. Up here. This worm. In there. What's a battle? Need another rune axe. I need 2 more rune axes. Nothing. Alright, let's go down the stairs. 4 more salamanders. Horrifying. Looks like a boss from Kingdom Hearts. Go up here. Hey, look, a nice lizard. Leon cannot catch a break, can he? Cannot catch a break, can he? He's always being stunned, sleep, silenced, poisoned. At least his HP is going up, which is what I need. Alright, so make sure you heal up. And if you're playing the Pixel Remaster, quick save, and then open the chest. Oh, crap. This is the King Behemoth. He hits hard. He is an upgraded form of the Behemoth. Anyone that knows the Behemoth class type monster in the Final Fantasy franchise knows that this guy means business, and I am probably screwed. I want to use Drain on him and attack and attack. This is a really hard fight. Hopefully he goes down easy. He just killed Leon again. Luckily, I think I poisoned him. Wish you would attack Furion. Oh, at least I'm getting my life leveled up. Alright, good. Attack Guy. Alright, and then I can use Protect on Guy. Because Maria's in the back row, so she's probably fine. And he's gone. Yeah. Pretty difficult fight. Luckily, my guy is incredibly strong, and he just goes down like nothing. But He did kill Leon a couple of times, and I got a power sash. Nice. And for that, I got a rune axe. To the victor goes the spoils. Here you go, guy. Leon, stop being pathetic. Alright, that power sash, not on you. That's not really good. Okay. So guy's gonna be doing insane damage now. Look at that. Now if I can get another rune axe, I can give it to Leon. Awesome. Yes. Nothing in here. Mega Parasite and Ice Lizard. I'll walk behind the waterfall because it is a video gaming 101. Always hide something behind a waterfall. In this case, it's not really hiding behind a waterfall, but it is there. What can I do for you? Alright, here you can buy magic. Pretty good magic. You get Death, Berserk, Haste, and Flare. I already have Haste and Flare. I don't care about Berserk, and I don't care about Death. Now, granted, I can use Death to level up my life spell, but I can also just use Life in combat on a not dead ally, just keep missing and leveling that up if I really care to do so. Frankly, I probably should have cared to do so. I am not bringing people back with nearly as much health, but it's whatever. My plan is to not have people die. The only issue is Leon doesn't have a lot of HP right now. Ooh, nice. Alright. Door number 1. Nothing. Door number 2. Nothing. And door number 3 is the way to go. Awesome. Alright, so now I'm here with 3 more doors and another 2 chests. Okay. Go grab those chests. Yeah, things are starting to hurt. They're hitting hard. Always quick save before opening up a chest. And a Betrayal Fang. Woo. Here's the new enemy, a Chimera Sphinx. It's an upgraded form of the Chimera. Its moveset is essentially the same. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Just attack it and it will go down. Your party should be insanely powerful at this point. Most of everything should not be an issue anymore. I think there's one more enemy. Nope, that's it. No, yes, that's it. Now there's just one more enemy in the um One more enemy in a box to find. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully Leon's HP goes up pretty fast. I want everyone to be at least in the 4,000s by the end of the game. I mean, everyone will be. 5,000 is optimal. That's where I really want to be. But I don't know if I'm going to get Leon to 5,000. Fury and Maria should be pushing close to 5,000 by the end of the game. And Guy should be close to like 7,000. Depending on how much they get hit, obviously. Yeah, because Leon's already pushing 2,000. Monsters! Alright, and here's a red dragon. The fire variant of the other types of dragons. Honestly, I am unsure as to what he uses, so I'm just gonna use Shell on everyone and hope that he uses magical attacks. I'm just gonna auto battle with everyone. Or not auto battle, but just attack. Okay, so he has insanely high defense. That's not good. Looks like it's magic. Okay, physical attacks it is. Gotcha. And flare. Alright, so he hits hard, he has high physical defense, and be cautious. Okay, he can also use Blaze. But I want to protect against that high physical defense. Or high physical attack. Leon, you're not doing like anything. Protect our guy. Keep using flare. And this is why I have flare. Now, granted, Blizzard might be better. Actually, no, I'm going to use Blizzard on my next attack just to see how much damage it does. It's probably going to be better. It depends on what his physical defense is. I'm going to use Protect on her. And I'm going to use Blizzard. Blizzard 6. See what that does. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, use Blizzard on him. What I was gonna say is like Flare is overall like if all of your moves were max level, right? Flare will naturally do the most damage, right? It's just fire, ice, and lightning have the benefit of attacking weaknesses, so they get enhanced strength towards enemies that are weaker to them. But if you used fire against an enemy that had no resistances or weaknesses to fire, and then flare against that same enemy at the same level, naturally flare will do more damage. And then drain is weaker than all of them, but has the ability to heal you. So they all have their uses, but naturally flare is the strongest. And Leon's sword leveled up. And protect leveled up. Nice. What I like to see. And I got a Yoichi bow, which I already have. Yay. I forgot to stock up. I didn't need to use a potion on her. Alright. Which door do I want to use? Top, middle, or bottom? Killer Mantis and a vampire lady. Okay. Went in the wrong door. Want to go in the top door, and then the bottom door. Furion's running out of MP. The HP went up, and someone else's, but my finger accidentally double clicked on the confirm button. All right. So, and here we have 3 chests, which we will open as soon as the enemies leave me alone. Ouch! Leon, I need you to get better. They are hitting you like with like a truck. All right, Leon's HP went up, agility went up. Yeah, with higher. Okay, his evasion went up. Yeah, he needs higher evasion, so he's dodging most of the attacks. With dodging most of the attacks, he won't be getting hit as hard. But that's the That's the challenge of this game. I finally got a better shield. Finally. Where are you? Wish I could sort this by or not sort, but like filter it so it's like it's only swords and shields for him. Yeah, so I finally got a better shield. This protects against elemental attacks and status elements. So he has with the Aegis shield, he'll have a resistance to all elements and immunity to status ailments. So it's great to put on your shield user. A holy lance. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. If anyone was using a lance, holy lance is one of the best. It's great. I was debating on turning him into a lance user so they don't have lances. Give him a lance and a dagger instead of a sword and an axe, so he's not doubling down on stuff. But I'm just gonna leave him as he is. Why not? And dragon armor. That's going on you. There we go. Defense will go up, evasion will go down, magic interference will go up. But it makes him resistant to elemental attacks. Sorry about that. My sinus started bothering me mid-recording. I am muting as much. I have 3 left. I'm muting as much as I can, but I don't want. In the case I have to go deal with my sinuses or whatnot, I don't want y'all to sit here and watch me literally just sit there. So I'm cutting out any long periods of time. My sinuses are fine. It started acting up mid recording. They shouldn't be too much of an interference. I'll just have to cut out any longer sections. Y'all don't want to see there's me just standing there. Alright. His HP went up. What the one at now? Almost 3,700, almost 3,600, almost 4,700, and almost 2,000. Nice. Alright, so you want to go on this door and go down these stairs. Alright, now basement 5. I still have 3 chests left. There's a chest there, and a door all the way over there. Oh, these are actually my last 3 chests in this room. Awesome. Make sure I've gotten all of the enemies here. Yes, I've gotten all of the enemies here. Alright. Yay! You reached 2,000. The green dragon. I'm just gonna auto you. You shouldn't be too tough now. You still have a lot of defense, but yeah, you shouldn't be too tough now. There you go. Yay, Leon's HP went up again. Nice. 5 abyss worms. Fantastic. Go away. Nice. Nice. Yay. High potion. Nice. Running out of potions. That's a it's a long uh it's a long process and you're gonna be running out of supplies real fast. Luckily I have those elixirs. Should have bought me more, but whatever. A protect ring. Protects against instant death, great defense, magic defense, and low magic interference. You currently have the power armlet. No. I'll give it to you. You haven't had a new thing in a while there. I'll give you the protect ring. And you go over here and get the last chest in the area. More Sphinx. And an elixir. Yay. Which is good, because I might need to use an elixir at some point. If Furion runs out of MP. Leon's strength went up. Yeesh. Alright, make sure we have all the chests. We have all the chests. And now we move on. Basement 6. Now we just have one way to go. Just follow the linear path, and soon we'll be in the final dungeon. This is the Castle of Hell. Pandemonium. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to stop this video. Tomorrow, the next video, we will tackle the capital of hell, the castle of Pandemonium, and defeat the Emperor. Depending on the length of that episode, I may cut it into 2 parts. This is a very, very long dungeon. It is the final dungeon of the game. We're almost done. If you like what I do here, like and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below how much you love Dark Knight. Tell me how much you love this music. This is great final dungeon music. Definitely gives you the feeling of this is it. This is the end. We are about to save the world. So, shoot a comment. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, all of that. And until the next video, take care and bye-bye.